YouTube podcast world. What's good, family? You already know the name, man. Pays and Plays podcast here. We're gonna give y'all week 9 of the NFL season. Before I get into it, man, make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe, pass the word around, comment a little bit more. I'm seeing you guys starting to comment more. Last week in best bets overall, we went 3-1 on the Patreon bets. Link is in the description. Low as $9. But I did give you guys a free play as well with the Chargers to win and cover -3 on the YouTube shorts. I even said it on this video right here, -4.5 Tampa Bay Buccaneers that won and cover. Even if you got that 3.5, they still won and cover. Like I said, man, hit the notification bell too. Okay. This is important because you're going to see random free bets that I do place throughout the week. Last night, if you pay attention, we had NBA that cashed. We had college football last Saturday pass that cashed. So let's listen, NBA, NFL, college football. We'll be having college basketball coming soon. So trust me, you're gonna want to be paying attention to when I throw random bets. And listen, I understand, like I said, if you don't want to pay for picks, it's okay. It's understandable. Support the channel, like the content, enjoy the free picks that I've been giving out on the YouTube shorts that I've been cashing. So, I mean, there's no excuse now. I'm not one of those people that, you got people that sit there and dance and make that as a way of picking games. I don't care for all that shit. I give you straight, transparent, blunt picks directly. I mean, that's how we've been doing. Look what we've been doing. Best bets overall, as far as the last month and some changes, 19-7. You can't make this up. The next time I'm on here, week 10, I give you the overall for this season. I have to go back and check that out. But as far as the last month and some change, we have been going 19-7 as far as best bets. And you can't beat that, bro. Especially when, I mean, it's been cashing. Even when I've been wrong, I've still been on the right side. We know this. I usually lose by a possession or so. It happens. It's football, it's sports, it's gambling. That's how it goes. So, enough of chit chat. Let's get right to it though. We got Thursday night football. We got the Baltimore Ravens traveling to South Beach to take on the Miami Dolphins. Dolphins 7.5 point underdogs. Give me the Dolphins to cover, Ravens to win. I don't know the situation with Lamar Jackson. I just don't know. So if he plays, I'm gonna go with that side. But if it's Snoop Huntley, I'm going to go with the Ravens to win, but I'll take the Dolphins to cover. I do feel like the Dolphins with Tua and Mike McDaniel, they at least been able to keep their job for another week, especially with that performance. You have to wonder if that's some energy coming into this game. It is Angels night, Devils night, depending on how you call it, and it is going to be in South Beach. And I think it'll be an interesting game. I don't know about touching this total. Well, I don't know about touching the game in general, but I mean, was it 48, 49 and a half? It could go over because this offense for Miami is going to try to score, and we know Miami defense had a rare good game, but they're bound to have points scored on them. So that's my thought for Thursday night football. Next game, we got the Carolina Panthers traveling to Green Bay to take on the Packers. Packers 12.5 point favorites. Packers to win, Panthers to cover. I mean, there's no clear-cut science with this game, man. What I do like about Green Bay, even though I did go against my team for the one time, but just on the spread, I did like that when Jacobs didn't show up, our RB2 showed up. And if they put the RB2 in a lot more, I think his name was Nixon, his last name, or it was Wilson, my bad, it's Wilson, I believe. I know I'm terrible right now with thinking about it, but he did put in a lot of work as that RB2 when Jacobs was kind of Jacobs needs some help. All right, the Pittsburgh did give him as much as they could, but they had that other running back. He came in, did what he had to do. Tucker Kraft obviously is maybe the better overall option right now, but he did help a lot too in that pass game. But this Panthers team, if you can shut down a run right now, I think they can beat them and win and cover outright. But I'm not touching a 12.5 point number, and I don't even know if Bryce Young is going to be playing. So you know how that goes. Next game, we got the Atlanta Falcons traveling to Foxborough, take on the New England Patriots. Patriots 5.5, some books 4.5 point favorites. I would love it if it was a 4.5, Patriots to win and cover. I'm not touching Atlanta. I had them on a teaser and they ruined it. All they had to do was just win. I'm not touching Atlanta. Kirk Cousins, Michael Penix. I don't even care. I don't like Raheem Morris. I don't care for Zach Robinson as a coordinator. Bro, Zach Robinson has been relevant since he was throwing touchdowns to Dez Bryant at Oklahoma State. How is this man an offensive coordinator? And this Patriots team has been rolling. I mean, I'm hearing discussions about Drake May could be an MVP candidate. Absolutely, absolutely. I don't see why he doesn't deserve the candidate. At least that type of recognition. I like what they've been doing. I like how this defense has been rolling. So I'm going to go with Patriots to win and cover outright. Next game, we got the Minnesota Vikings versus the Detroit Lions. Lions 8.5 point favorites. Give me the Lions to win and cover. This is a game, like I said, bro. They play good at home. They play great at home. I have to call props when props is due. And there is a little bit of a trend, though. I do want to say that while I'm going with the Lions, all right. And I'm not really the biggest trend person, but it's something to kind of eye out. So I remember last year, everyone talked about whoever the Lions played the previous week, that team didn't cover the spread. Well, this year, that's the version of the LA Chargers. Those teams don't cover the following week after they play them. We saw what happened with the Vikings against the Chargers. Now you got Vikings going to the Lions. JJ McCarthy is going to be back. Listen, he's still kind of figuring it out, but I don't know about this game. I see it's been juiced a little bit towards the Vikings way. If I can get a 7 before kickoff, I'll probably be going with the Detroit Lions, and I might make it the best bet. Just let you know that. Next game, we got the Indianapolis Colts at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Steelers plus 3 point underdogs. Give me the Colts to win and cover. This Steelers defense just got gassed at the second half. First half they played amazing against Green Bay, and then when I realized they couldn't cover tight ends because of the Sean Elliott injury, that tells me that I need to start taking Tyler Warren or his props, maybe in-time touchdown with the Colts, because I mean, bro, the matchups were perfect for this to happen, and I can see that happening. Jonathan Taylor, don't get me wrong, like I said, Pittsburgh run defense did play very well against Jacobs. I think they'll play decent against Jonathan Taylor, but like I said, bro, Tyler Warren up in the middle, do a little goal post. I don't see how anybody's catching them. So I would take the Colts to win and cover. This is a borderline because it was 2.5 and I was at -3. So I kind of do feel some way about that. Next game, we got the San Francisco 49ers travel to the Meadowlands to take on the Giants. Giants plus 2.5 point underdogs. Give me the 49ers to win and cover. However, I kind of shot myself in the foot and I'm betting this 47.5 total. I think now is at 48. I do think the Giants are a good over team, and I do think the 49ers will bounce back because honestly, they should have scored about maybe two more touchdowns against Houston, but fluke stuff happens because that's how the league is. I do see the Giants scoring some touchdowns, at least maybe two touchdowns. If I can see San Fran scoring anywhere in the 30s, and if the Giants score about 17, 20 points, I don't see how the over don't hit. Because it's very capable. It's just very capable. This is how this game kind of set up. But I do like the 49ers to win and cover. I know everyone's about to say, West Coast team going to the East Coast time zone, but Kyle Shanahan know how to coach this team. The reason why I didn't pick them last week against Houston was because they were one of the biggest public dogs, and I just knew to fade them. Something just told me to fade them, actually. So, and actually, as I'll talk about this, let's go into this next game that I do think is going to be a big public dog this week. We got the Denver Broncos traveling to Houston to take on the Texans. Texans 1.5 point favorites. I'm going with Houston to win and cover. It was a big game last week for the Broncos to beat the Cowboys. I understand it was a big game. Bo Nix looked amazing. I get it. But now you're going to H-Town. They are underdogs, the Broncos, and I have a feeling they will be a big public dog this week. I feel like the public is going to be all hammering Denver, and that's when I go 1.5 with Houston. Hey, I wasn't scared to take it last week with Houston 1.5 against the 49ers. I see it happening this week. Nico Collins come back. He should be coming back. Christian Kirk, they lost two receivers last week and still won with rookie receivers and Dalton Schultz. So that tell you that this team is very capable. As long as they get their protection line, audibles and stuff working out, as long as they get the protection straight, they should be okay. Patrick Surtain Jr. is probably gonna be gone for like most of the rest of the season, I think, if anything. So 4 to 6 weeks, pretty much the remainder of the season to the playoffs. Both defenses are good. Over under is like 39 and a half. I will flirt with over, maybe like a 23-20 game, whoever. That's just kind of how I can see it. And I don't know if they get Tank Dell back for this game. I don't know if he's out for I don't know if he's going to play this year, but if he does come back around this time, I know it's around that time when he might be eligible to play. Come on, man. I think they have a shot. Marks looks pretty good. Nick Chubb looks okay. I like the rookie Marks. He shows up when it matters. And CJ is now rolling out the pocket, scrambling for 5, 10 yards if he can. That's what we need him to do. That's what made him the number two overall pick when we found out he can do all this stuff. So Texas to win and cover. I do have a feeling Broncos will be a public dog this week. Next game, let's get right into it. We got the Chicago Bears, the Bears travel to Cincinnati to take on the Bengals. Bengals 2.5 point underdogs. I'm gonna go with the Bears to win and cover. However, I took the Bears myself at 1.5. So 2.5, I would still play it because I do think they win by at least. I think they at least win by 7 points. This Bengals team, it was a debacle of what happened. Okay, it was a debacle. And if you let the Jets score on you like that, I don't know how you're going to stop the Bears, who have I think, a better overall offense. Defense is a little suspect as well. Don't get me wrong. I think they're going to get scored on too, but I don't see Cincinnati stopping three receivers, and DeAndre Swift has been pretty good when needed. Listen, I get it, right? They lost to Baltimore. Bro, but everybody in the NFC pretty much loses at Baltimore. I know the Lions won this year, but bro, even when they were, starting to be straight, they were getting whooped. That's just how it is when you play Baltimore, bro. That's just how it is. You gotta accept it. But I'm taking the Bears to win and cover. Bounce back game, baby. Next game, we got the LA Chargers versus the Tennessee Titans. Titans 10.5 point favorites. Well, correction, underdogs. Underdogs. No way it'll be a 10.5 point favorite. I'm a lean Chargers to win and cover. If it's 9.5, I would take Chargers 9.5, but 10.5, not touching it. This Titans team sucks. But we already knew this though, right? We already knew this though. So let's go ahead with Chargers to win and cover. It will scare you if you take the Chargers on the spread because you know Harbaugh is so conservative, bro. So if you're hoping for a dynamic play when you try and get this cover, you might be sweating it. Next game, we got the Jacksonville Duval Jaguars at the Las Vegas Raiders. Raiders plus 3 point underdogs. I'm going with Jags to win and cover. Is it a lot of science behind it? No, but I just think they got the better defense, the better overall offense, and I'm not trusting Geno Smith. I'm not doing it just because they got Tyler Lockett. What does that tell me? That doesn't tell me anything. Now they do have Brock Bowers possibly coming back, so you do have to wonder how would the playing style work because Brock Bowers is that guy, but he has not been healthy this year. So that's the only thing you do wonder. But I would still lean towards the Jags to win and cover the -3. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure you guys subscribe, man. Like I mentioned, Patreon, best bets, $9 a month. If not, like I said, check out the YouTube shorts on the notifications, bro, because winners have been cashing. Next game, we got the New Orleans Saints at the LA Rams. Rams 14.5 point favorites. I mean, Rams to win, Saints to cover. I mean, 14.5. Nah. It makes sense if you're going to take this spread to take 13.5 so they can win by 14. But 14.5, you're talking about they got to win by at least 17 points if you're being realistic on that idea. Nah, nah. You honestly. You better off betting a prop, bro, or anytime touchdown and making that happen. I don't know if Alvin Kamara is going to be playing this game after the injuries he had. They're already down on running backs. Spencer Rattler to me isn't even backup worthy. I'm just being honest at this point. When the defense did the best they could, but when the offense don't score, that's how it happens, man. And this Rams, the fact that I think McCoy, that best, which is a center. People don't talk about centers like that, but one of the best centers in the NFL is on the Saints out for the year. I don't see how this Rams D line does not eat this team alive. So give me the Rams to win and cover, but I mean, I'm not touching this game. Next game, we got the Kansas City Chiefs at the Buffalo Bills. Bills 1.5 point underdogs. Give me the Chiefs to win and cover. I just think they're the better overall team right now. You know, honestly, this Bills defense and Oliver's supposed to be out for the year. Milano just came back already banged up. Secondary is iffy. Receiver room is iffy. Besides Josh Allen and James Cook, that's all they really much have. And this Chiefs team with Mahomes, he's reeling. Listen, this whole offense is back to rolling, and I don't know how Buffalo defense is going to stop this offense attack for the Rams. I said the Rams. I'm thinking Missouri. That's why I said the Rams. The Chiefs, okay, the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes is going to be that guy. I think they can run the ball pretty well too. Defensively, they may get caught slipping a little bit, but I still think the Chiefs will pull this game out. The one thing I have realized, I know people, some people may not realize it. The Bills have always usually beat the Chiefs in a regular season. I think this is the one time where the Chiefs do win this game in a regular season in Buffalo. But yeah, Chiefs to win and cover the -1.5. I really like that one. Next game, we got the Seattle Seahawks at the Washington Commanders. Commanders 3.5 point underdogs. Give me the Seahawks to win and cover. However, I did like it better when it was Seahawks -3. Of course, I didn't take it. Of course, I didn't. This Commanders team, I don't even know if we're going to have Jane Daniels or Marcus Mariota. And I know I hear people say that those players are quite somewhat the same. I only understand it because the fact that Cliff Kingsbury is the offensive coordinator, right? So I think that's the only reason why people would say that analogy, which I'm not hating on it. I actually somewhat kind of agree on it. But this Seahawks team, McDonald, man, this guy can coach. He can coach a defense. And this defense, you got Dexter Lawrence playing on fire. You got Leonard Williams playing on fire. You got Love coming back. I believe you got Devon Witherspoon coming back in that secondary. Commanders, like I said, besides the quarterback injury, McLaurin again has already been hurt. I mean, I really don't know what to say, bro. Debo with that fluke stuff that happened with him is some crazy shit with that stuff. Like I said, I'll take Seahawks to win and cover, but if it goes back to -3 or if it goes to 2.5, you already know what I'm going to be doing. And lastly, we got the Arizona Cardinals traveling to Jerry World, take on the Cowboys. Cowboys -3 point favorites. I'm going to say +3 with the Cardinals. And it's the only reason, a reason behind it is that I'm aware that Kyler Murray is like really a high school Texas god. And he's been completely undefeated at Jerry World. And every time the Cardinals do go into Dallas, he plays well against them. And honestly, I will say this: Gannon has been pretty well coaching against Dak Prescott from his days as a coordinator in Philly, even to last season with. I mean, with the mid team he had, right, they were able to beat the Cowboys. So I do think he'll get Dak some problems. +3, I'm weary. If it gets to 3.5, I might take 3.5, 4.5 because I got that hook on me. But yeah, man, that's how I feel about this game. I do think Dak is going to be guns blazing because you can't move the ball on the Cardinals. But I mean, when you got the Cowboys defense, bro, I mean, anything's possible with this team, bro, because they made Bo Nix like an all-pro quarterback, bro, last week. So this defense is Swiss cheese, and that's how I gotta look at it, all right? So that concludes week 9 NFL picks and predictions. Like I mentioned, man, hit the like button, subscribe, comment. I still didn't forget, bro. Once we hit 200 subscribers, I will be giving out a giveaway. So comment, like, pass around, so I know that you're active. I'm not doing that little everybody all in one stuff. I'm literally whoever commented is showing and interacting and helping the algorithm out because I am in the algorithm, bro. Y'all can type it in and I'm popping up. So it shows y'all, like I said, hit the notification button. You can see NBA, college football, college basketball bets. That will all be on there. It's been hot. It's been cash, and we've been cooking on this channel. This is the hottest podcast on the internet. I'm calling it and I'm speaking on it because that's what we've been doing, baby. But like I say, as always, let's get this money out here, man. Let's be safe out here. You feel me?